Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and this video right here is kind of a special one. I originally planned to make this video in both August and September already, but each time something got in the way, and that video is my 2K subscriber special, which is a Q&A. Really guys, thank you so much for your support. I honestly wouldn't have believed to get to that milestone that fast, and I really hope you all enjoy it. But before we get to the Q&A itself, as always, let's do the shoutout. And today's shoutout goes to EricZilla1999. I know he has more subs than me, but I still want to give him a shoutout since he's one of my inspirations for my own style of commentary. His content ranges from gaming videos like his Cringe Night series to more critique style videos. Examples for those videos are his My Thoughts series or his Godzilla Cringe series. He also recently had his birthday as well. So I thought I could do this shoutout as a present to him and to help him get to the 10k. Link to his channels in the description. I highly recommend checking his channel out. And with that, let's get into the Q&A itself, shall we? Another little disclaimer, I will go over the questions in both the community posts I made about the Q&A and the Q&A section of my Discord server. And with that, let's go. Indominus Pack asks, how shocked or excited were you when you woke up to see that you passed 1000 subs? What's your favorite character you have had drawn for you? This might sound a little self-centered on my part, but are you excited for the crossover No Return to be your first major film you're collaborating in? And any projects you have in the works. Thank you for your time, my friend, and thank you for writing those questions, my friend. So, about the first question, the amount of excitement that I felt when I saw that I had passed 1k subs is something that I can barely even describe. I was of course very happy when I saw that, and I was very surprised, especially since it happened within I think 2 days. I was surprised that it just happened so quickly. About the second question, I don't really have a favorite character. I appreciate every character that people have drawn for me, especially since they try to help me with my channel by doing that, and that means a lot to me. About the third question, I don't think that it was so self-centered. Since I am a cast member, it makes sense that you, as the boss of the project, would ask how I feel about being a part of it. And in fact, I am very excited about it, since I'm always happy to help my friends in any way that I can. And if I can help with making that movie, then I am very happy. Especially since over time, all the members of the crossover No Return also ended up being my friends. And those are the things that I wouldn't want to trade for the rest of the world. And about the fourth question, I actually have a few projects in the planning phase. I won't tell exactly what I am planning, but all I will say is that you will likely enjoy it. Flame Plasmanian asks, stuff that you're in? Do you like FNAF? How did you get into commentary? How did you feel when your channel gained subs recently? And number 5 is not a question, but I really like your channel and I am happy to support your channel and draw out for it. Honestly, I can't really answer the first question since I don't really understand it. Sorry about that. Yes, I like FNAF, at least the original 4 games. Sister Location was honestly wasted potential, Pizzeria Simulation was very nice, the VR games were a great change of pace, and Security Breach isn't allowed in my house. It is honestly disgusting with what they did with that game, but luckily, Secret of the Mimic fixed a lot of those issues. I did get into commentary because of the amount of terrible content on YouTube, and I felt like I wanted to call it out. So here we are. And as I have said, I was extremely surprised and happy when my channel gained the 1k and then the 2k milestone, and now we are pretty close to the 3k sub milestone. Again, thank you all for your support, and thanks Flame for the message at the end of the comment. Also, she recorded another little message that I will play at the end of this video. She gave me permission to play it, by the way. Again, thank you very much for that, Flame. Freaky R profile picture for real asks, why am I asking a question? Do you know what Fortnite is? What languages do you speak? Do you like turtles? Would you rather spend one day with the Minecraft Silverfish or the Fortnite Storm King? Well, you're probably asking a question because you wanted to participate in my Q&A, and now you're in it, so congratulations. But that is just a speculation on my behalf, honestly. Yes, I know what Fortnite is, and I play it quite often. It's a lot of fun. I speak German and English. Yes, I like turtles, and I think I would rather spend one day with a Minecraft silverfish. At least I know what a Minecraft silverfish is. GameGaddon asks, do you like guys or girls? Would you like me to contribute to your channel in some way? Please credit me if yes. What is your favorite Friday Night Funkin' song? What is your favorite Star Wars movie? Oh boy, those are some interesting questions, I can say that. About the first question, I like girls. About the second question, I can't say for now. It is always pretty spontaneous with who I choose to collaborate with. And I can answer both questions 3 and 4 in one segment. I don't have a favorite with either of those things. Zion Campbell F2U asks, what is your determination to get your YouTube channel where it is today? Because I'm using all mine for my channel. Do you play Undertale, and what Roblox games do you play? Yes, it was my determination, and yes, I do play Undertale from time to time. And about what Roblox games I play, to give a top 3, Pressure, Doors, and Jurassic Blocky. Ziegler Hinson Gaming has 7 questions since it is a lucky number. Since you're monetized, are you going to upload every day since YouTube will only be paying you monthly? Any future content creators you wanna collab with in the future? Who's the best shit talker between you, With, and Moist Critical? Do you wish to have a small role in a movie where you're just playing the role as a commentary YouTuber but only in one scene? Do you think you can surpass my channel in subscribers? If there was a hater out there making a video on you with false allegations that were not true, would you make a video to prove you're innocent, show the receipt, and prove you're bought guilty for something you didn't do or that never happened? You wanna reach your first ever YouTube plague on YouTube? 100k silver plague, 1 million silver plague? Those are some really good questions, I have to say that. In fact, I am not monetized on YouTube yet. Given the way that I do my videos, I won't be able to make daily videos in any way without going into a deep psychosis. There are in fact a handful of YouTubers I would like to collaborate with in a future video of mine. To give an example, Kyoki the Green Kaijin. I feel as if his style and my style of critiquing things could mix very well. But even then, I would have to look if the YouTuber I'd want to collaborate with would also be ready to collaborate with me. I think Critical's the best shit talker since his delivery is so dry and on point that literally every punch he makes hits. I probably would like to have such a role just for the laughs. If someone would falsely accuse me of things that I didn't do, then it is my duty to defend myself. So yes, I would respond. And I don't really care about that plague so much. If I can ever get a plague for a milestone, then that's cool. That's amazing. But it's not my main goal. Elementi Boxes asks, how do you manage to reply to every single comment that you get, and who inspired you to make commentary/response videos? Well, I managed to reply so quickly because I often refresh my YouTube studio, meaning I often see new comments the second that they arrive. And I had 3 inspirations for commentary and response videos. Those 3 inspirations being Ericstella1999, a German YouTuber called Just Narrow, and unfortunately Glider Guy. But in my defense, that was before Glider Guy decided to sell out. The Winter Soldier W6Y asks, what's your favorite Resident Evil game? What FNAF song is your favorite and why? What is your favorite main characters? What is your favorite movie? Do you like men or women? And again, those are some interesting questions. My favorite Resident Evil game is definitely Resident Evil Village, just for the house Beneviento alone. That one was just pure terror. My favorite FNAF song should be the original FNAF song by The Living Tombstone, because it is a classic. My favorite main character, I don't have one, sorry about that. My favorite movie that I can currently think of is Sonic 3, and I like women. Toddly YT asks, how tall are you and how old are you? I don't know how tall I am, but I am 19 years old. Captain Burr asks, will you ever plan to create any sort of content other than commentary? In fact, yes, I do. I plan on making media reviews like music reviews in the future. Thanks for asking. Quenlin Guyan asks, why did you pick a dragon? My character isn't a dragon, it is in fact more of a kaiju, but okay. I decided to pick that character as my mascot because he, for one, looks cool, and secondly, I think the design complements my personality a little bit. Majunga Dude asks, ducks or geese? I'm gonna just say it directly, I like ducks more. Mariosta asks, what's the origin of your character? Does it have any backstory or lore behind it? Yes, my character has in fact a backstory. The only reason I have never mentioned it is because I am exceptionally bad at storytelling. So I decided to just not talk about it to not make myself look ridiculous in the process. Schoolbussin' Chill asks, did you have a past account? Also, when did you start making videos? No, I did not have a past account. If I would have had one, I would have probably mentioned it by now. And I started making videos at around 2022 to 2023. Lema Beans asks, what is your favorite show and why do you like Ganglis and Gonzillas? Okay, those questions are really good. I have two favorite shows in fact. Those two shows are Breaking Bad and Primal. Those two shows are truly awesome. And about the second questions, I don't like Ganglis and Gonzillas. I don't even know what that is. How can I like something I have never heard of before? Lil Pinks asks, how did you want your channel to be and what's your favorite YouTubers? I made my channel exactly how I wanted it to be, so my channel is already how I want it to be. And my favorite YouTubers are S'mores, Dankpods and Ericzilla1999. How Animations asks, what's your favorite car brand? I think it is either Volkswagen or Mercedes. Alpha and Dominus asks, if you had to remove one movie from existence, which movie would it be? I think it is pretty obvious what movie I would pick, but I'll just say it again. I would definitely erase Cuties from existence, because that filth does not deserve to exist. Ukraina47 asks, what country are you from? I'm from Germany. The Domino Effect asks, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is definitely turquoise, because of personal reasons and personal memories. What Bro is very cool asks, what's your favorite food and do you enjoy making content? My favorite food is definitely fish and chips, and I enjoy making content for you all a lot. Canine Wolf asks, what accent do you have? I have a German accent because I was born in Germany. Dreamy Dream Galore asks, what's your favorite species of animal? My favorite species of animal is definitely dinosaurs. Enrique Trevino asks, is your OC just there so it can be the face of the channel or does it actually have a background? I like the design so I can't help but be curious. As I've said already, it has a backstory, but I am way too bad at storytelling to actually tell it. Tell us about this guy asks, opinion on bugs? I'll be completely honest, I don't have too much of an opinion on bugs. They are cool, they're okay. And now we get to the final part of the Q&A, the questions that people ask me on Discord in either my server or in my Discord DMs. Without any further ado, let's just begin. Hitalia Lima asks, how did you get your channel name? Well, my channel name is something that I got out of coincidence. Like, I heard the name in a dream of mine before. The name Venro in general is also an anagram of my first name, so I thought it would fit. And I chose to replace the letter E with a 3 because I wanted to pay a little homage to the early days of YouTube. Is the Ceratosaurus cool? Yes, the Ceratosaurus is in fact cool in my opinion. Rayro asks, what was your first ideas when making your channel? Okay, with that question I will have to get into my very old content, and a few of you won't believe in how my channel actually started. Because I actually started as a creepypasta narration channel. I am not kidding when I say that. But before you go look for those videos, they are deleted and lost to time by now, which is a good thing because those videos were just such shit. To give an example, I used the phone's microphone and a stock image I found from Google. Luckily, I stopped with that. Friendly Fire asks, what made you do commentary? Do you plan on doing something other than commentary in the near future? And what do you think of Ninja Turtles? I have already answered the first two questions at an earlier time in this video, video, so I will just focus on the third question. I personally think that Ninja Turtles is a great franchise. Sure, I don't watch it too often, but I can see very clearly why it is so well regarded. I still remember constantly watching TMNT 2012 when I was little. Ribetsu asks, what was your favorite video to make? I think my two favorite videos in general are the first Glider Guide video that I did, because from that video I got such a great community. Once again, I appreciate every single one of you. My personal favorite would be my first video on Ranting for Vengeance. I think it has that certain energy throughout that can only be done when you actually enjoy what you are doing, and I in fact had a lot of fun doing the Ranting for Vengeance video. JC asks, what's your favorite animated movie of all time? What's your favorite video game of all time? And did anyone inspire you to make YouTube? My favorite animated movie is probably the Sonic movie series, even though they are mostly live action movies, but animation is used throughout, so it counts in my book. My favorite video game ever made is Outlast. That one is basically a classic of indie horror games, and the graphic and the story even holds up to this day, despite being from 2013 and only 10 people worked on this. And I've already answered the third question at an earlier time in this video, and I want to stop repeating myself, so I won't answer it again. Asad asks, did you ever take music theory class? No, I didn't. I have taught everything I know about music production myself. When I was 16, by the way. Saberrex Bash asks, what inspired you to make YouTube videos? Since I've already answered what inspired me to make commentary content, I will just say what inspired me to make my old creepypasta content instead, because I think it's also important to talk about that. And that is a combination of two German YouTubers, Creepypasta Punch and Glaro. I used to watch them a lot back in the day, and I thought I should do the same thing. But again, it didn't work out, and I'm glad to be doing commentary now. Inozilla21 asks, opinion on dodo birds? I personally think dodo birds are kinda cool, but that is all I can say on it. I'm sorry about that. And now it's time for the final question from my friend Dragon. Roughly how big would you want your channel to be, and would you prefer to have a smaller community like you do now rather than a larger one? I mean, I am currently happy with the size of my community, but if my channel grows a bit more, then of course I'd be very happy about that as well. But it is currently exactly how I want it to be. And that is basically it for the Q&A. It was a blast doing this, and answering y'all's questions was really great. Again, thank you all so much for everything. You all are the best community in my opinion. And that's it for today's video. I will now credit the people who helped me behind the scenes. Thank you John2008, Indominus Pack, Spino Blue, Spinozilla 2005, and Unfortunate for making my character stills. Thank you Flame Plasmanium for making my channel's intro. Thank you Gator Boy for making the official Cretaceous Critiques logo. Thank you Draken and Indominus Pack for making my channel's profile picture. And thank you Draken for making my thumbnail border. And again, go subscribe to EricZilla1999. He deserves a lot more attention in my opinion. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join the Discord, link in the description. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay cold y'all, and goodbye.
I met Venro through the crossover and decided to help make his intro. Congratulations to him on 2K.